I have returned, everyone. All 4 of you who are subscribed to me have probably been wondering where the hell I've been. To put that in short terms, I moved. Finally got out of my parents' house. It's kind of great, but at the same time it kind of sucks because I have no internet access at my house and don't have a means of uploading videos. So that kind of explains where I've been and why I've been gone so damn long, because still poor. But anyway, SSanf has managed to inspire me to turn back on my camera and post a new video because she's managed to piss me off. Now, for those of you who actually subscribed to me, you did so because of an Onision video I posted, basically ripping him a new asshole over some drama between him and Shay Carl, and you're like, what the fuck, why aren't you making another Onision video? Because I was pretty heavily involved in that. And, you know what, I don't really give a shit anymore. I don't care, because Onision has pretty much shown over the last couple of months that he is batshit fucking crazy, and he's doing a pretty good job of making my case for me. So, I don't care. I don't care. I'm not going to bother myself with him anymore. What I am going to bother myself with is this shit with SSanf, and it's really kind of grinding on my nerves. Now, the start of this whole thing, it started 3 years ago when a user named TheEmoHunterRaleigh posted a series of videos speaking out against Wicca. Now, the first 2, which were Fuck Wicca and Bring It You Wiccan Fuckers, you know, they weren't really great examples of videos. They were, you know, basically just insulting the Wiccans for believing in fairy tales when he really didn't know what he was talking about. So I'll give that one to the Wiccans. I would have been pissed off at that too. But those videos were promptly removed by TheEmon himself. They are gone. You will never find them again. Now, the 3rd video that he posted, which is Wiccans Are Wrong, took a completely different tone. Now, granted, it was still angry, because that's just kind of how TheEmon is. You know, he's an angry motherfucker, and I happen to think it's hilarious, which is why I am subscribed to him. But anyway, he went back and did his research and posted a new video challenging the Wiccans to bring forward evidence for the things they claim and believe. And for 3 years, that video has spawned thousands of angry comments from Wiccans, you know, basically saying, oh, why are you attacking us? You know, what did we ever do to you to deserve being attacked? Basically kind of just showing how Wiccans suffer a really serious case of more persecuted than thou syndrome. But, you know, that's not even the video I'm responding to. The video I am responding to was posted by TheEmon 2 weeks ago, entitled Wicca is Still Wrong, basically just reasserting the original Wiccans Are Wrong video. And a debate ensued in the comments section, and a user named Bohemian Blasphemy and SSanf, you know, we're kind of going back and forth, and SSanf, or not SSanf, Bohemian Blasphemy, you know, said something along the lines of, when you say your evidence is unconvincing, oh, here's his comment, actually. When you say your evidence is unconvincing to some, then you're admitting you don't actually have any evidence. Now, at this point, SSanf says this, and I will show you. I am going to read her comment directly off the screen. There it is, right there. That is her comment. So you know I am not bullshitting you when I say this. No, I did not say I'd have no evidence. I have it in abundance, but that is really none of your business, and I have no interest in sharing it with you because I have no interest in persuading you to my way of thinking. I also do not care if you believe me. That is your own problem for you to deal with and not mine. You just go right ahead being an atheist or whatever pleases you. Leave us alone, and that is all we want. Here's a clue. We don't particularly want you to be Wiccans. Now, notice in the first part of this comment, she says that she has evidence in abundance, which is really kind of confusing to me. Why would you say that you have evidence in abundance and then not share that evidence? Could it be that because it's not actually evidence and you know this? I think so. But anyway, here is my comment to her. Speaking as a former Wiccan, and yes, I am a former Wiccan. I practiced Wicca and paganism for like 6 years before finally coming to see that, you know, it was bullshit. But anyway, speaking as a former Wiccan, I'm compelled to disagree. What you have is anecdotal evidence based on your own personal experiences and feelings. The truth is not subject to what you feel. The truth is a universally undisputable fact. Gravity is a fact. It can be tested and the result will be the same for everyone. Shared reality, in other words. I want you to bring me evidence that I can test and scrutinize and get a consistent result. Results that are reproducible. Alright? Gods and magic are not facts. Casting spells does not produce consistent results, therefore it can't be verified. Belief in something doesn't make it true. Now, at this point, she goes onto my channel. Just give me a second for the page to load and I will read her comment. And in the first part of this, you know, she comes onto my channel and quotes my casting spells does not produce consistent results, blah, 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 and says that does not exclude something being true. Unfortunately, it does. It only means that it is not consistent or verifiable. If you think the only things that are true are those which are consistent and verifiable, then you have been sold a bill of goods and told a big fat lie. You are not be a witch. I think you need to fix your grammar. Most people are not and lack the ability. I have no clue why most cannot do magic, but some can. I am a witch, and that is not something I feel or imagine, nor is it merely my opinion. It has been witnessed by many others throughout random occasions throughout my life. As Monty says, that's a fact, Jack. And then she posts a link to the goddamn butterfly video. And that video, that butterfly video, is the main thing I want to address. And in this video, it shows her sitting in a campsite with her hand held out like this, and she's going, "Come here, baby. Come here. Come here." You know, kind of like you'd call a dog, you know, supposedly calling this butterfly to land on her hand. And what really kind of bugs me about this video is that this is not evidence. There are still so many things that, you know, need to be asked and need to be looked at and examined. Like, how long did you sit still like that before that butterfly decided to land on your hand? How long did this butterfly linger in your camp before it decided to land on your hand? And in how many other places in this campsite did that butterfly perch before landing on your hand? Now, the reason, this is child's play. I've done this before. If you sit still long enough and don't give this butterfly any reason to perceive a threat from you, it is going to consider you a safe place to land. Your hand will be considered a safe place for this creature to perch. That is biologically programmed within this butterfly. If something's flailing around like this, being an ass and being obnoxious, it's not going to land there. It's going to be like, "Whoa, crazy, no, I might die." You know, this butterfly is not going to land on something that it thinks is going to kill it. You know, if you're sitting still like this, it doesn't have any reason to think you're going to kill it. You know, just you're not emitting some magical waves to call this creature to sit on you. That's just not how it works. You might think you're doing it, but you're not. Which is another thing I really want to address, is your comment that you are a witch and have no clue why most people cannot do magic and most people can't do magic and lack the ability. That, I want to say, is so fucking arrogant. That is ridiculously arrogant. It is beyond arrogant to think that you have some special ability. That you as a human being are somehow more adept to casting spells or whatever. And I want to tell you, as a former Wiccan who spent 6 years experimenting with spells and gods and magic and whatever, it is a placebo effect. You believe you can do it, and therefore you see results from it. And it is the same thing with these people, these supposed people who have witnessed this. They are believers, and therefore they are going to see what they want to see. It's kind of like giving a person with a headache a sugar pill and telling them it's a really powerful painkiller. They're going to make their headache's going to go away because they think it's going to work. Oh my God. This is... I don't even know why I have to explain this. This is not that difficult. But anyway, back to your arrogance. You cannot do magic. Because you know why? I cannot do magic. And you, as a human being, do not possess powers or abilities that I do not. You are not special. You are no more special than any person on this planet. We are all capable of the same things. That's just get over yourself. God, now I'm getting pissed off again, and I need to chill out. So I'm going to leave you guys with that and tell SSanf once again to get the fuck over herself. So, goodbye.